In a quiet little town where snow fell softly, there stood a toy shop. On the middle shelf, next to a row of colourful wooden soldiers, lived a nutcracker named Grimble. This is the story of Grimble, the nutcracker. Grimble was different from the others. He was beautifully carved, painted with deep ruby red and gold, and had a mighty jaw perfect for cracking nuts. But he hated his life. Every day he would grumble, "Why do I have to stand still? Why can't I walk? Why can't I talk like real people?" Every December night, after the shop lights dimmed and the stars glimmered through the frosty windows, Christmas magic filled the room, letting them play and enjoy the night. A soft drift of shimmering stardust floated in, warm, sparkly, and full of holiday wishes. Grimble felt it, and suddenly, he could move. Not much, just a wiggle, then a shuffle. "Finally," he cheered, "this is my chance to become real." He climbed down from the shelf with stiff, clunky steps. The jolly nutcrackers around him would laugh and dance in their places, happy just being toys. But Grimble? He crossed his tiny wooden arms and pouted. Grimble met a group of nutcrackers decorating a Christmas tree, singing, laughing, hanging tiny ornaments. They greeted him happily. "Hello, friend." "Come join us," said a cheerful blue nutcracker named Jolly. Grimble scoffed. "I don't want to decorate that tree. I want to be a real person. Don't you want that?" Jolly shook his wooden head. "Why? We bring joy just as we are." Grimble frowned and trudged away. Grimble met a baker nutcracker carrying a tray of tiny wooden pastries. "Care for a treat?" he offered. "No," Grimble grumbled. "I'm on an important quest." "A quest for what?" he asked. "To be real." The baker smiled gently. "Sometimes, wanting too much makes us forget what we already bring to the world." But Grimble ignored him too. Grimble rushed into the door and started his journey out into the snowy night. Deep in the forest, Grimble found a glowing Christmas star resting on a tree stump. He gasped. "A wishing star! This is it!" He closed his wooden eyes and made his wish. I wish to be a real person." The Christmas star glowed warmly, wrapping him in golden light. Grimble gasped. His cheeks began to blush, his mouth began to close. His rounded hands began to create fingers, his wooden carved legs slowly began to bend. He cheered. "This is it, my dream. I'm becoming a real person." I am a real person," Grimble shouted with excitement. Grimble wandered into the snowy town, eager to experience the world as a real person. But it wasn't the dream he imagined. He felt cold, a cold he never knew as a wooden toy. He felt hungry, a hunger he didn't know how to satisfy. He felt lost because he needed places to sleep, eat, and rest. And he had none. He tried to sleep on a bench, but the winter wind froze his fingers. Grimble came upon a poor boy shivering on the street. "You look cold," he said. The boy looked up and replied, "I have a piece of bread. If you want, we can trade it for your coat." The boy looked up and offered him a piece of bread in exchange for his coat. He tried to eat a piece of bread, but crumbs scratched his throat. And for the first time, Grimble felt fear. "I don't know how to live like this," he whispered, shivering. While wandering through snowy and silent night, Grimble passed by a glowing window. Inside the cozy home, a family laughed around the fireplace. But what caught Grimble's breath was something else. They looked warm. They looked loved. They looked content. Grimble pressed his cold hand against the window pane. I wish I was with them, he whispered. I wish I never left. I wish I was a Nutcracker again. A tear fell, warm, human, and full of regret. A soft glow gathered at his feet. The same Christmas magic that changed him. Golden light wrapped around his shivering body. His fingers stiffened, his arms straightened, his cheeks hardened. His hunger faded. His cold disappeared.
There you are! Your friends have been looking for you. Let's go home now.
For the first time ever, Grimble smiled without grumbling. I thought being a real person would make me happy, he said. But the real world is not where I belong. I'm meant to bring joy, not chase a life that was never mine. He stood tall on his shelf, proud of his paint, his wooden body, his Christmas purpose. And every holiday season after, Grimble shined brighter than ever, because he finally knew he was special. The end. Hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it.